Hello, welcome to my channel. It's good to have you here. My name is Gemma. I am an advanced occultist, and today I want to finish off Satanism. I didn't finish it off, and I wanted to because I think it's important that we do, and I wanted to get into the gods. I wanted to get into like the gods, right? I think I said in my last one, Satanism is a Saturnian concept. I also have it running through my fourth and fifth house. So I can understand this one just as well as I can understand this one, which is love. I do love that's in my sixth house. So I can see how these two can come together and how these two can come together, right? So Saturnian energy is within you, okay? And if you don't, this is what I really want to get at, is that Saturnian energy is within you, right? It's yours. If you don't exude it, someone else will for you, type thing. And it's like almost like utilising all your energies. And you might end up in judgment just because of that. You might end up in judgment because of that. Because you have mastered your Saturnian energies, right? And you might just be pushed into judgment. Because there might be people out there that don't like you. Simple as that. Might be your hair. It might be that you're younger. It might be that, you know, you've found a position. People jealous of you for those reasons. Who cares? Right? Who cares? So this is aspects of judgment. So we have to rise to understanding that, you know, it's not all our fault. When we rise, you can't sit back while someone else does all the work and then take the credit, right? But, you know, a lot of people do, like big companies and that, like they like taking out small businesses and stuff like this. So this is how we have to understand this, especially when we come into zero now, right? Because I'm posting all this stuff. I might never even get any money for this. I might never get anything for it. I'm supposed to have a husband as well. This is interesting. I'm going to get into a little bit about this. Is that sometimes, in society, you can marry somebody and be with them forever. Right? Be with them forever. All your life, to the end. Bloody hell, how did they manage that? Well, they probably had a really good priest who knew how to do a good damn ritual to keep you two together. Right? This is how it's done. This is how the eyeglasses stay together. This is all they get it doing. Right? This is how it's done. Right? And it's done on purpose. Because they want the lineages to match up, or they might want something like, you know, anything. So, I know that I'm supposed to marry. I know that for a fact. And I know that this is why as well, one of the Holy Grail ones is to marry, right? This is because it's my program. Essentially, it's a ritual, right? So it's a programmable state, because what does she want? She wants a traditional family with a husband who cares about her, right? So what happens when this doesn't happen? Or when somebody doesn't want it to happen from up there? Doodaloo. Whatever it is, okay? So this can be understanding how we can be stopped in our evolution as well. So, you know, you get a priest out there, magician, it's all magician, what you want about, like, they're up here somewhere. They gained access to this and this, where they're now up here, trying to rise to that I know energy. We're all trying to rise to we are all one. Well, that's not true either. So we are not all one. Okay? Interesting. So, let's get into the gods. Hades, Pluto, god of the underworld, absolute legend, or the opposite, absolute, right? So it don't matter. You can be on the wrong side of Hades, but you can also be on the right side of Hades as well. And the reality is, because I've got Lilith first down, so I understand a Hades from a mythological concept. I can bring this into understand a Hades, what Hades represents to me. And then there's many as well. So I just wanted to say there's many connotations you can take from Hades, just like a Lilith. You know, she might have Lilith retrograde first house. You don't trust that woman, that man. You know, they might have Pluto retrograde in their first house. You know, you want to be careful because they're not super strong. There's something not right in their heads. Something right in there with their source. Do you know what I mean? And then you get some people who just get taken out because there's people who don't want you to rise higher than this. So it really does depend on your position, really, in this world. You know, what are you teaching other people? What are you here to learn? Because ultimately, when you've got things like Pluto aids retrograde in the first house, stay away from me, mate. Right? Move, right? So then this is another understanding as well. Lilith retrograde, move, right? Move. So it's almost like I'm calling you out. So you got any Lilith retrograde planets, you got any Lilith Pluto planets, I'm fighting you, right? Understand me? So, you know, it's my little personal hate there. I'm going to dish it out, why not? So what else we got? We've got Saturn. Saturn's in there. So we've got Saturn there. I don't know, Saturn's alright. He's alright retrograde sometimes, I guess. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. I don't know too many people like that. We have Saturn retrograde. Like, well, I'm Saturn. My planets go forward. But I have Chiron retrograde wound. So my Chiron is a retrograde. So I don't know what that means. Whether I just can't heal anything and I'm trying to figure it out for myself and I'm a manifester. I don't think that's the case. I think I'm here to figure out the wounds, to give to the masses, and then step out. Do you know what I mean? Obviously. So this is why I'm here. And you know, you get a big corpse and all that. That might be a Saturn energy. They might steal your stuff. They'll write old books on it, change words around, make it a bit different. You know, oh yeah, it's prophecy made. We don't know who it did. Unknown. Well, unknowner. We will say that we don't know who she is, just so we can nick her stuff, or R.I.P. and then delete the rest. Do you know what I mean? Oh, she was different. She brought different occult ideas to the table. Yeah, delete. Stupid. Right, so you are like a lucky few people who ever come across stuff like this. This is our chance to like bring out understanding aspects, awareness and knowledge. This is why YouTube really exists, for the people, and to bring this down to understanding a Saturnian perspective, what exists for the people in these realms, so you can bring out knowledge and we can come together because of everything that's happened. Because we've got restrictions left, right and centre. You know, Saturn really restricted all of us when it went through Pisces. You know, we had COVID, we had all sorts of stuff going on. You know, we weren't even allowed outside our houses, but it brought out, like, you know, a different creator concept. But it was already coming anyway. So it's kind of like, this is how we can, this is like the only way we can bridge gaps. And you just remember faces, you just remember it because, you know, that's it. But you got to think, I know some people who were talking about all sorts of stuff, about programs and stuff like this. I think he said he was a super soldier. And I used to watch him all the time, 2016, 2017, 2018. I just listened to him. I was very partial to understanding what he was talking about. I just understood to a degree. Maybe it might have been like a programmable state. It's been programmed. And this is an idea of like a super soldier concept where they're programmed, right? And it's like they're programmed into stuff. And you know, you get your main characters, and then you get you get your main characters, and that's how it is, right? And it's entertainment. Oh, entertainment purposes only. Oh yeah, but you're wrecking people's lives. Oh yeah, you smash people's. No, it's not. It's not right. You know, 9 times out of 10 as well, what happened to you probably happened to me first. It's programs. They're programmable states. All right. So we've got to understand the Saturnian energy that delves is within you. It's there. That's your Saturnian energy. So mine's 4th house. That's my energy. That's not yours. And then who keeps trying to, you know, boss over me on those realms, but it's mine, right? So you try and take things from a 3D to try and encompass that 5D connotation to justify what you're taking, okay? To make somebody break their tree, right? When it's illegal as well, or when you're not following true protocol, you're not finding the knowledge, you're not understanding what's going on, You don't even see it yourself. So ultimately, at the end of the day, you know, the people that can stand there, stare you straight in the face and love you can be the same person that absolutely destroys you, right? Because they want something. So they tug at your heartstrings to take something. And I've even had this accused to me as well. And I think it's absolutely vile. I think it's disgusting. Like, who are you? You had too much nanobot technology ran through your veins that you programmed into understanding, oh yeah, what is it? Targeted mission? Hate jammer? Me, you lot are down here somewhere. You don't even see. You don't even understand. You know, you probably like in aspects of judgment yourself in different ways. You know, you're probably questioning your own like self. And this is the reality as well. Some people just push it onto you, right? I've seen this in a spiritual projection, but I can also understand the difference between somebody coming to me and pretending to be me, like as a mirror reflection, and just understanding the mirror reflection concept. Like, I have Mercury in the late degrees in Aquarius. Like, I can see. So let's get on to Hades. Hades, god of the underworld, boss mate. Ain't no Pluto retrograde neither, right? Because Pluto retrogrades never sit at their throne. They can't. They have to like either program it in. They have to do something because they can't reach it because they haven't. They're not a true Hades. I don't care what anyone says. They're not true Hades. Not true Lilith. There's a distortion taking place, and this is why, like, I like people who have Hades first house. But you can also be tricked as well. So let's talk about the rituals and the programs, things like this that they've pre-programmed in. Okay, so you know, it's like a little Persephone got stolen. She was a kid, and it is that. You know, a lot of experiences can be blacked out. You might not remember a lot of your childhood. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why I don't remember it. I just don't. Well, there's a reason why, right? So, you know, to be honest as well, the best path is to keep going forward. You don't have to go back. You know, sometimes we do though, because we're like, oh, what, something's missing. You know, and we can do that because we're trying to remember trauma. Some people have to go through these processes because it sets you free. Set you free, right? It sets you free. When you can remember things that have happened to you, it takes that control over you that you knew was there all along. Now, this can just be in normal day life. This can be a trauma. This can be someone trying to control you. This can be an overarching factor. This can be, you know, anything. It can be anything, right? So just try and put it to what you can kind of understand it as. I'm just, you know, going out there. But yeah, I'm done now anyway. So have a good day. My name is Gemma Haley. I'm a criminologist. Just break down Hades a little bit. I didn't speak about Hades properly, but if you read about Hades, you know, he took Persephone because he liked her, but it's kind of an Allah concept, but at the same time, it's not. If you want your memories, if you're sitting there praying to God, please help me. You just gotta really contemplate who's coming for you, because I don't think it's God. And you know, it's almost like a trap, can be. So this is kind of like where my night file Skyron wound comes in, right? So there it is. So it depends, and it's not a pattern if you can see it. It's not a pattern if you can understand where the pattern's coming from. But this is kind of like, this is work that you're meant to discuss when you're a child. You know, like if you've ever been traumatised or anything like that, and it's been ignored, okay? This is how you can repeat trauma. This is how you can stop people from developing. This is how you train someone's brain to be a delinquent, basically. So this is criminology. This is, you know, this is how they create crime within our functions in society. This is how they do it. And if they can't do that to you, then they'll just lie about you anyway. So it's kind of like, either way you look at it. But to really bring into this understanding of how we can actually teach children. But they don't want to do that. They don't want to help. This is why I'm doing it. Okay? That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because nobody gives a shit. But I do. Gemma cares. Peace.